All right, good afternoon, and this is Brandon Wenzel with Nemire's Detasseling. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lead you through a little tutorial to help you with our onboarding this year. You'll get an email, and it'll say Happy Field Trips LLC onboarding. So just click on that, open it up, and this email screen will come up. It'll have your son or daughter's name. Congratulations. Click here to begin and this access code. Please make sure to write this access code down because you will need it when you are creating your account. Okay. All right. So click here to begin. All right. New user, existing user. We're going to be a new user. Okay. Access code. Like I said, you need to write that one down, or you can check back to your email. Okay. Using email, password, create an account. Account already exists with that email, so I'm going to have to change to a new email. Let's try this one. I already used those two emails. Oh boy. Have to use one that I haven't used in a long time. Right there. Boom. Creates my account. And you'll probably want to make sure you keep this email and password handy just in case you need to check anything. You're going to come to a screen like this, and it says, please fix all the X's to complete your information. Before you get started, you're going to want to have some important documents, Social Security card, birth certificate, passport, school ID, school report card. Those are the main ones that you'll need to suffice the government for I-9, knowing that you are a citizen of the United States. And we also need a document that proves your proof of age. So we know that you are at least 13 years old. So you're going to get this screen like this, and you're simply going to click through. Okay, basic information, test, boom, boom, right there. Okay. Where it says optional, everything is optional. If it's not optional, it won't have it by it. So you do need to know your social security number. And so for this test, we're going to use that right there. Birth date. Okay, we're going to say October 7th. Okay, because that's mine, but we're going to go back to, let's say, 1999. That was a good year. Okay. Marital status is optional. Driver's license, if they have it, make sure to select the correct state, the type of license, expiration date. And then when you get all that finished, simply click confirm and save and continue. Okay. Address. Okay. 123 East Street. City, we'll say Mendon. State, going to be Michigan. Zip code 49072. And then go with that email that don't get used a whole lot. All right, you have a spot for 3 phone numbers. If you have a landline, you can put it there. Or if this is a parent cell and then a worker cell, that's fine. We'll just put my cell phone number right here. When you're done, oops, need one more digit there. There we go. Save and continue. Emergency contact. All right. Test. We'll say test mom, mother, phone number 234-507-8909. Boom. Right there. We can put another number in here if you want. An email, or you can click add another contact. If you click add another contact, this comes up. Simply fill out the same thing again, but we're not going to do that. Okay. Check on the box and click save and continue. All right. Equal opportunity survey. Test is going to be a male, and they're not going to be Hispanic or Latino. They're going to be white, and they're going to click continue. All right, tax withholding. This is where things get a little bit confusing. So we're going to go through the federal first. Federal taxes. We're going to select a filing status. Okay, single or married, filing separately. And then this box right here where it says check if you are claiming exemption from withholding. Most of our workers will be exempt because they are not going to make enough money to file a federal tax return, or their parents will claim them on their income taxes as a dependent. So you can check here if they're exempt. If they're not exempt, you have to fill out some of this information down here. Okay. So if they're exempt, simply check exempt. Boom, signature screen, just like that. Very easy peasy. If they are not exempt, all right. Okay. You can claim dependents. Most kids will claim 0 or 1, and that just determines how much taxes are going to be taken out, and they'll get that back when they file. That's why we typically claim exempt. Other adjustments here, you probably won't need to do that unless you want to have more taken out of their check, but I wouldn't. And then when you get down here, again, you just have to check out below. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put 1, okay, because I'm claiming myself. All right, no other deductions. I reviewed the form. Here we go, singled, boom, just like that. There's my deduction because all this has changed. This is all brand new. This form right here is brand new this year, so it looks a lot different. And so that all looks good. I can come back here, like, okay, I reviewed it. Well, you know what? I want to see what it looks like when it's exempt. I'm going to check exempt. Boom. Click that box right there. Okay, everything looks good. But notice, instead of having the deduction right here, it says exempt. Okay, and we're just going to leave it like this. First and last name, test. Signature. You can draw your signature or simply type your name. Typing your name is much easier. Okay, click save. Once you have that right there, you click save and continue. Federal is done. Now you're moving on to the state. So now we're going to select Michigan. Find the lovely MI right there. This information is going to pop up. Okay, if you are a new employee, please check new employee and then your data hire. If you are not a new employee, you do not need to check that, which is fine. Okay, so test is a new employee. His data hire will be today. So it's going to be 06/15/2020. And again, if your son or daughter is exempt, please click exempt. And all that disappears. You need to give a reason. We're going to say because Michigan income tax liability is not expected. If they were not exempt, then we would either most likely do 0 or 1. Then the taxes would be deducted and you would have to file a tax return to get that money back. So we're going to click exempt. No income tax liability this year. Okay, click on this box. We're going to take a look at it, make sure everything is right. Boom, city state. Look at that. Okay. And then right here on line 8A, you're claiming exemption. Perfect. Go back. Now we got to sign our name, test, signature, type your name. Just like that. And save and continue. Okay. Now, payroll information. Okay, there's 2 things that you can do. You can add a bank account, okay, with a routing number and account number, or you can simply select paper paycheck from employer. Okay, Direct deposit is fast, it's easy, it's convenient. So this is what it's going to look like. Okay. All right. Um, Routing number, account number. Okay. Name on the account, make sure that that is correct. The account type, whether it's checking or savings. Bank name. So I bank at Southern Michigan Bank and Trust. So I'd put Southern Michigan Bank and Trust, and I would put Mendon, Michigan. All right. And then I wish to deposit, total pay, percent of net, specific dollar amount. Um, most of you will choose total pay. That's right there. And then it says right here, please select one to upload the corresponding documents below. These are all optional. You do not need to do any of this here. So right here where it says optional, I wouldn't do that if you want to do direct deposit. Just make sure you have your routing number, account number, the name is correct, the type of the account, the bank name, city, and state. Okay, and then make sure you select how much you want to be deposited into that account. All right. If you don't want to do this way, you can simply come up here and click paper check. Boom, just like that. Okay. If you do select add bank account, you need to make sure that you sign this and go on from there. But we're going to click paper check and click continue. All right. And so now we get into all of the documents that you are going to have to look at. There's a number of documents here, and you'll see where it says employee. That is for the employee to sign. If you see where it says parent, that is where the parent needs to sign, because we need multiple signatures on multiple documents from both the employee and parent, especially if they're under the age of 18. So please make sure that you sign in the correct spot. So here's our policies and procedures. Click here to view the document. Okay. Boom, you can read over our policies and procedures. If you don't want to read over them right now, you can print them off if you have a printer or download them to the computer and read them later. But once you've done that, please acknowledge the receipt of the document and then click Save and Continue. This is the employee COVID workplace entry questionnaire. This is what the employee is going to be asked every morning before they can board the bus. We're going to be doing temperature and wellness checks each morning before we allow any employee on the bus. And so this document will prepare you for that. Okay. This has a little information, our email address if you need contact. Okay, but this is the questionnaire that they're going to see. It's going to be posted on the bus and outside the bus near the bus entrance. And so they'll be asked these questions. I have any one of the following symptoms: feeling feverish, a fever of greater than 100.4. I started coughing, my unusual cough. Okay. All right, if they answer yes, they're not allowed to answer or enter the bus. If they answer yes to any of these, they're not allowed to get on the bus. Okay, if they answer no, they can get on the bus and go to work. So, this is just one of the things that we're going to be doing to keep our workers safe this year. So they'll be asked those questions every day along with a temperature check. So click here that you've received the document, save and continue. Okay. Now this is the employee signature page for the Bayer Summer Operations Letter. This is important that both the parent and the employee sign these next two pages. Okay. So we can keep them for our records. All right. It will say test right here. Because this is the employee document. Okay, so I'm going to click here to view the document real quick. And again, you can print or save or download it to your computer. Okay, basically it just talks about how every worker will be screened daily. Okay, this includes temperature screening and a questionnaire. And it will continue every single day until Bayer tells us that we don't have to do that anymore. Okay, and it outlines what will happen if you answer yes, that you'll be asked to go home or stay at home, and then we'll contact you with some additional questions. to make sure that we can, if a worker was COVID positive, that we can contact trace and make sure that we can let people know and make them aware that they might need to get checked out if that ever happened. Okay, so click here, first name, test, go to the signature, type the name, test, and save. So again, like I said, this is the employee one, and this is really redundant because it's just the same thing twice. So here's the parent signature page of the same letter that you just read for your son or daughter. Okay, so let's say test mom. Okay, and then you will type or draw your name right there and click save. Okay. Nope, I gotta click that. I did that. And even if it has your son or daughter's name right here, okay, we're aware of that. We'll have their signature there, but we need you to sign this. So don't worry about that if it doesn't have your name right there. Okay, boom. Here's our worker protection safety video. Click to view the document. Okay, it's going to open up. It's going to give you some instructions here. Okay, it's going to be talking about this link right here. So we're going to copy and paste it into a new tab. All right. And when you open up this new tab, the safety video that all of our workers are required to watch will pop up. So please make sure that they watch this video in its entirety. When it's done, they can simply go back to this screen right here. Click on this box. All right. Inside, you watched the video. Save and continue. All right, here's another employee signature page. Okay. This document is just what we consider our application and medical release. Okay, you've seen this before if you've worked for us in the past. So please sign this document once you've completed the following under the items below that you've read and understand the Nemire's Detasseling policies and procedures, that they've watched a worker protection safety video and will contact their employer if they have any questions, and that they've read and signed the Bayer U.S. Summerfield operations letter. And this is a medical and photo release right there that's been on that for many years. So, boom. All right. Like that. Click save. Okay, and then here's the parent signature one of that same original document of the application. So we need parent signature on that for workers that are under the age of 18. So you can sign that. Okay. All right. Additional documents. So we need proof of age. We need one of these documents to prove the age of our workers. So you can't go on any farther until you upload this document. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to select any document here. Okay. Because this is just a test account. So basically, I uploaded my birth certificate to prove the age that my son or daughter is over 13 years old. And now it takes us to the I-9 form that we had to fill out. This is to prove that you're a citizen of the United States. So you're going to click here that you're a citizen of the United States, and you're going to click the verification document. Okay. You have a couple choices here. List A is a U.S. passport. If you have that, that is awesome. Okay. All right. Because that will take care of a lot of things, but most of us don't. So this is where we have to choose a document off of list B or list C. All right. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to say a school ID. Okay. And if you have a school ID, a scanner, or anything like that that's already on your computer, you can click upload document. If not, you can send a document from your phone. So my phone number is in here. I'm going to click send message. It's going to send a message to my phone. Okay. All right. And I get a text message right here. And then I'm going to upload a picture of my son or daughter's school ID. So I'm going to take my phone. I'm going to click on it. Boom. And then I'm going to send it. Okay. And I've sent that picture and it's gone through. Now, in the past, what happens is sometimes this keeps spinning, but you see how it said uploaded test school ID card PDF, and here's an actual picture of it. Okay, so you'll see the picture that you did right there. Okay, when you see that I didn't do an actual ID because this is just a test documentary for you. And so right here, Social Security card, birth certificate. Okay. Again, if you've got the document on your computer, you can upload and find it on here. Okay. Or you can have them send a text message right here. Again, it's going to send another text to my phone. All right. And it says, hi, please reply to this message with a photo of your birth certificate. So then I'm going to find my son or daughter's birth certificate, take a picture of it. Okay. Let it go. All right. It's been sent. Okay. Now, if this continues and continues to spin, all right, one thing that you might have to do, if it doesn't upload like that, you might have to refresh. And if you have to refresh, it might look like nothing's there. But if you go to list B and then click school ID, then this should pop up. And then go to list C, select birth certificate, then this should pop up. Okay, once all that stuff is there, you're going to click close. Boom, it's got our 2 documents. I did not use a preparer translator. I'm going to save and sign. Okay, now when this form comes up, this can be a little confusing because there is at least one spot, possibly 2 spots on this document that you need to sign. Okay, so you need to go through and make sure that all of this is correct. Date of birth, address, social security number, email address, phone number. Make sure that it's checked off like that. Boom. Because now you're like, what do I do? Well, here's what you need to find right here. Signature of employee. You need to click and sign that. Okay. All right. You can draw it or you can use a smartphone. Okay. You can take a picture of your signature. All right. And then email that photo to sign@hellosign.com with the subject of 42F977, whatever that number is, and click continue. I'm just going to draw it. It's going to be easier. Okay. All right. Click insert. Saving my signature. Right there. You've completed all required fields. Please click continue. Boom. Now you click agree. It's finalizing your document. Then you can click close. It's saving your Form I-9. Might take a couple of seconds. Okay. And as you can see, we've gone through and we've checked all of this. And when you've completed it, it will say, congratulations, you have submitted your information successfully. Okay. And then that's all you have to do. And you just have to simply click log out. All right. And if you have any questions or if you need help doing onboarding or get stuck, feel free to reach out to us, nemiresdetasseling@gmail.com, and we can set up a time to help you out with this process. Thanks again. Bye.